Welcome to Nextran Truck Centers located here in beautiful Fort Myers, Florida. My name is Tom Scott, and today I'm going to take you on a walk around of Work Truck Magazine's 2018 Work Truck of the Year, the Isuzu FTR. Now, you're probably familiar with the Isuzu brand of trucks and the ever-popular N-Series trucks. Isuzu introduced the N-Series to the United States market in 1986, and it's been the #1 selling low-cab forward truck ever since. I credit that success to our commitment to safety, reliability, and driver comfort, and we've carried a lot of that over to our FTR series truck. Now, the FTR is a true Class 6 truck. It features a gross vehicle weight rating of 25,950 pounds, which is going to keep us under the CDL threshold and open up your driver talent pool. It shares the same low cab forward design as our N-Series trucks. And with the FTR, we get a 50-degree wheel cut, which gives us that outstanding turn radius and maneuverability that we've come to know and love with the Isuzu brand of trucks. It also gives us a clean back of frame, and with 8 different wheelbases available, we can accommodate bodies from 14 feet up to 30 feet in length. We'll begin our walk around at the front of the truck. The first thing you notice about the FTR is this expansive windshield. This provides outstanding driver visibility and actually allows drivers to see as close as 8 feet in front of the truck. On the top of the roof, our engineers have designed roof water channels, which are going to guide and direct rainwater to the sides of the windshield, further enhancing visibility for the drivers. Up top, we have shock-mounted marker lights, and in the front here, you'll see we have 3 intermittent wet arm windshield wipers. Now, one difference between the FTR and the N-Series is we've added this liftable hood panel. This is going to lift up and allow you to access things such as your windshield washer reservoir, HVAC system components, your throttle valve for your brake system, and other service points in the front of the truck. A removable grille below that also comes off and allows additional access to service points in the front of the truck. Now, you'll notice that this truck is outfitted with our optional chrome grille. Standard on the FTR is a painted white grille that's going to match our cab. And below that, we have our large steel frame-mounted front bumper with 2 integrated tow hooks. We'll continue on to the passenger side of the truck. Standard on the FTR are 96-inch wide mirrors. These are manual adjust, and they're breakaway mirrors with memory indent. On the FTR, we have a large main mirror with a separate convex mirror, and we've added our side underview mirror to help eliminate blind spots. We do have the option to do 102-inch wide mirrors if you have a wider body application, as well as the option for heated and heated remote mirrors. Down here, we have our cornering light that's going to help improve visibility while cornering at night. And below that, we have our self-cleaning step. Let's talk about our front axle. You'll see here we have 11R 22.5 low rolling resistant highway tread tires. That's mounted on a 22.5-inch steel wheel, and that is mounted on our Dana front axle. Our Dana front axle is rated at 12,000 pounds, and that is mated with a 12,000-pound tapered leaf front suspension. Let's take a look inside of the cab. On the FTR, we have a 90-degree door opening, and our self-cleaning step is going to allow mud, snow, and debris to fall through there, providing a safe and easy platform to climb into the vehicle. Once inside, we've got a fully trimmed single cab with seating for 3. Our center seat here folds down to serve as a workstation, and it's also got an integrated storage box, which is similar to a glove box. Behind the front seats, we have a large storage area. It's going to allow you to store your accessories and goods behind there. We do have the option to do a DOT required triangle kit and fire extinguisher kit direct from the factory. Additional storage is located above the dash. We've got 2 boxes here, both with latchable doors. We have storage inside of the dash, as well as storage in each the driver and passenger side door. You'll also note that we have heavy-duty floor mats. Those are standard on the FTR as well. Continuing to the back of the cab, first thing that we see here is our single-stage Donaldson air filter. easy to access, easy to replace, and with our Fleet Value Parts program, you have access to OEM approved aftermarket parts at a fraction of the price of the genuine Isuzu parts. Things such as air filters, fuel filters, oil filters, windshield wipers, all at a fraction of the cost of the genuine Isuzu parts. After that, we come to our compact exhaust system. This houses our SCR and our diesel particulate filter. And what that does is helps us comply with U.S. emissions laws, as well as helping us to do our part in keeping the environment clean. Moving back from that, we have our battery box. This has two 750 cca batteries with threaded posts for a secure connection. And this battery box is actually lockable as well to prevent any theft. Moving to the rear of the truck, you'll notice this truck has air brakes on it. We got full service air brakes and a four-wheel anti-lock brake system. Our air brakes are mounted on a Dana rear axle. Our rear axle rating on this truck is 19,000 pounds, and that's mated with a 21,000 pound bolted multi-leaf suspension. Now, it's important that I point out that this is a bolted suspension. It's going to make any wheelbase modifications more cost effective and easier and faster to do. We go with the 11R22.5 tires in the back. We've done traction tread in the back, whereas we've done the highway tread in the front. You'll notice clean top of frame on the FTR, 33.5-inch wide frame rails, and we have 8 different wheelbases that are available on the FTR that I mentioned earlier. Starting at 152 inches, going up to 248 inches. That's going to allow us to accommodate bodies up to 30 feet in length. At the rear of the truck, we have our body upfitter connection pack. That's going to allow body upfitters to plug their equipment into there and avoid any electrical problems with splicing into the wiring on the frame. We also have the option for a rear backup alarm. It's a nice safety feature. And in front of that, you'll notice we have our primary air tank. Moving forward, our secondary air tank is located here behind the fuel tank. And you'll notice that this truck is equipped with a 100-gallon fuel tank. So on our 152-inch wheelbase and our 170-inch wheelbase trucks, you're going to get a 50-gallon aluminum fuel tank. 188 up to 248-inch wheelbase trucks, you're going to get the 100-gallon aluminum fuel tank that you see here. Behind that is our Bendix heated air dryer system. Bendix is our source for our brake system. And next to that, you're going to see our high efficiency fuel filter and fuel primer. This is going to allow you to prime fuel to the engine in the event that you need to do so. Next to that, we have our 4.2-gallon heated DEF tank. This also has a quality sensor on it that's going to prevent any contamination to the DEF injection stream. And we also have the option for a lockable DEF cap as well. And next to that, you'll see we have our see-through antifreeze reservoir. I'm going to go ahead and tilt the cab. We'll go over some of the engine specifications and talk about some of our extended warranties, our standard warranties, extended warranties, and our preventative maintenance programs. You'll notice how easy it is to tilt the cab on the FTR. This is going to make maintaining and servicing the engine very easy. It's going to reduce downtime and repair time, get you in and out of the shop as fast as possible. Now, the Isuzu FTR is equipped with our 4HK1 TC engine. This is the same engine that we've employed in our N-Series truck for the last 15 plus years. This is a 5.2-liter engine capable of outputting 215 horsepower and 520 pound-foot of torque. 10,000-mile oil change intervals on this truck. And when you bring the truck in for service or an oil change, with our diesel engines, we have the ability to provide owners with a vehicle health report. We plug into the electronics onboard system, download information on how the truck is being operated. We can see things such as fuel economy, operations on the engine, the transmission, how our emission system is operating, as well as driver operating habits. We can see excessive acceleration, excessive braking, and it really helps owners dial in on areas of need to further reduce total cost of ownership on this truck. The 4HK1TC, we've mated that with an Allison 2550 Rugged Duty Series transmission, and that also has a power takeoff interface capability. One thing I want to point out about the 4HK1TC engine, we've just recently increased our B10 rating on these engines from 310,000 miles up to 375,000 miles. And what that means is that at 375,000 miles, assuming we've given the engine proper maintenance, 90% of these engines will still be in operation. Let's talk about our warranties on our diesel engines. Standard warranty on our diesel engines is 3 years unlimited miles. We do have the option for a very low cost extended warranty of up to 5 years, 200,000 miles. We can package that with a preventative maintenance program. We call it our Priority Service Maintenance Program. This is a comprehensive preventative maintenance program that is going to allow owners to really reduce the total cost of ownership. So we can do fixed parts and labor on a specified term. And with the help from our partners at Isuzu Finance, we can roll the total cost of all of that into one monthly loan payment or lease payment, and really allow owners to budget and budget over the life of the entire vehicle. I'm going to close the cab. We'll finish our walk around from the driver's seat of the truck. So let's talk about some of the standard options on the FTR. First thing you'll notice is the seat that I'm sitting in. This is standard on the FTR. This is a suspension seat. It's got an armrest here. It also folds forward and has a pocket storage here in the back. This seat was designed with driver comfort in mind. It's going to reduce fatigue for drivers that are on long trips or sitting in the cab of the truck all day. Some of the other standard features, as I mentioned earlier, standard heavy-duty floor mats. We've got standard air conditioning, standard power windows and door locks, and standard AM/FM Bluetooth CD hands-free radio. So your drivers can connect their phones to this, and they'll be able to talk on their phones without having the phones up to their ear. Also standard is cruise control. You'll notice we have 2 cup holders here in the center console, as well as 2 cup holders here in the dash. Last but not least, I want to go over our vehicle information display. This gives drivers critical information on how the truck is being operated. They can see things such as trip mileage, average fuel economy. You can see your service intervals in there, your oil change intervals, tire rotation intervals. You can set those reminders all right here in your vehicle information display. It also tells drivers how our exhaust and emission system is operating and whether that needs attention. And this is just going to further reduce maintenance costs and downtime for owners. This is going to conclude our walk around today. We think that you'll find that the FTR was designed with the same commitment to safety, reliability, and driver comfort that we've employed in our N-Series truck for the last 30+ years. With our extended warranties, our preventative maintenance programs, and our availability of fleet value parts, we feel that we can give owners a true Class 6 truck with best-in-class fuel economy at the lowest total cost of ownership possible. And with our help from our friends at Isuzu Finance, we can roll all of those costs into one monthly lease payment or loan payment and really help owners budget their total cost of ownership on this truck for the entire life of the vehicle. If you think you might have a need for the FTR in your fleet or your operation, I would encourage you to stop by your local authorized Isuzu dealer, schedule a test drive, and see how we can help you start saving today. I appreciate you watching my walk around, and I hope to see you all real soon. Thank you.